Okay, I've never done a YouTube live before, so this is going to be interesting. Let's just see what happens. See if I can familiarise myself with the buttons. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to leave it. Okay, so I have some really exciting news today. This morning, I have launched an 8-week programme for parents and their children to teach them about the law of attraction. Now, the title of this video was, learn something that you won't learn in school. Now, the law of attraction is something that will never, ever, I can't imagine, be taught in school. And I think it's really the principles that you learn with the law of attraction, the power of positive thinking, having a growth mindset, having the ability to set yourself a goal, having a vision is something that I'm so passionate about. If you've watched any of my videos over on my YouTube channel, The Art of Now, then you'll know how passionate I am about getting this message across to families, and from a really young age, giving them the skills to know that where focus goes, energy flows. I think it's just, for me and my children, I've got 3 kids of my own, and sorry, it was just a dustbin that just went past. It's been noisy. Yeah, for my children, it's just been a no-brainer. They've responded so well to the simple little tools that I've been putting in place for, well, at least 6 months now, and they love it. In fact, well, actually, for about a couple of years, we've been practicing gratitude every morning. So it's been part of their life for quite some time, but just in the last 6 months or so, I've begun to put a bit more focus on actually giving them a bit more of an in-depth understanding on it, and not to confuse them. The idea is that I just give them a different perspective on how they look at things, and we change the way in which we talk about ourselves. If we decide that we can't do something, then I'll sit them down and say, well, why would you tell yourself that you can't do it? If you tell yourself you can't do it, you're not going to strive to be able to come to learn how to do it. So you might tell yourself, I'm finding this really difficult, but I'm going to find a way which makes it easier. I'm going to find a way in which I get to where I want to go just through finding another approach, or finding a different way to do it. So the 8-week program I've got to start launching today is called Discover Your Child's Inner Superpower. So it's directed to you as the parent, because I didn't want to necessarily deliver this to different age groups of children. I wanted to deliver it to parents who might have children of different age ranges, so that when I deliver it to you as the parent, you can then decide how you explain it to your children in terms that they will understand, because everyone's kids are going to have a different understanding or a different grasp, and every family have got a different way of explaining things. So my children are 8, 6 and 1.5, whereas you might have kids who are teenagers, but they can still benefit from having a positive growth mindset through learning skills from the law of attraction to help them to give themselves a head start in life. I think of myself, and I think if I knew, if my 8-year-old self knew then what I know now, my life would be just so different. So different. My relationship with money would be different. My relationship with goal setting would be different. My relationship and my concentration with myself and my body image, it would be so different. My life would be so much more abundant. Now, my life isn't in any form of lack, but I just, we are here on this planet to grow. It's human nature to want to grow and get better. Sorry, let me just turn notifications off on my phone. It's human nature to be growing. We're growing all the time, whether we want to or not. It's part of the cycle of life. And so when you are growing in a way in which you want to grow, if your life is changing in a way that you want it to change, if you're creating circumstances or opportunities in your life that you want to create, then you're deliberately creating your own life. You're manifesting your desires. You're manifesting a life that you really just want to literally eat it up. Like, it's so delicious, you want to eat it up. And you think, if you can teach your kids how to establish that kind of mindset, how to be able to create their own life on their terms, not society's terms, not other people's opinions terms, on your terms, deciding what you want your life to look like or what they want their life to look like, I think it's the most incredible gift that you could give a child, having that power. And so the 8-week program begins on Monday, the 2nd of July. And it's going to run for 8 weeks. And here in the UK, that is, hi to whoever's watching, that is the duration, give or take, of our summer holidays. So from the Monday the 2nd of July, there will be an email which will arrive in your inbox that morning, and it will have a topic and an activity for that week. Now the first week, I'll give you a little preview, a little sneak peek on what the topic is going to be for the first week, and it's the power of positivity, and where focus goes, energy flows, and the activity will be related to that for your children. Now you can deliver that to your children, so maybe you got a 3-year-old, you can deliver that to your child and how you want to deliver that to their child, but that's the topic for that week. And so maybe your child's like 16, you can also give it to your 16-year-old and give them the power of positivity, that power of having a positive growth mindset, and how that can affect them and how that can benefit them. And as the weeks progress, we'll have different law of attraction inspired activities every week for you and your children to do. And I mean, for the summer holidays, having 3 kids is a bit of a task entertaining them. And so I am very much a big lover of a hands-off activity. I like to give my children independence. And maybe you could say it's a bit of lazy parenting, I don't know, but I have 3 kids, I'm quite busy, I work from home, I've got a lot of stuff to do, as we all do. So I do love a hands-off activity. I love something that the kids can just grab hold of and just really enjoy, work together as a team, play together, communicate well with each other, and just enjoy it. And they don't have to spend all day doing it. They can do as much or as little as they want of it, but it's just giving them that really subtle teachings of what the law of attraction is in a really fun and playful way. So when I came up with this idea, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. My kids are going to love this. They're going to love taking part in this over the summer holidays. We're going to visit family in Scotland, and they are going to absolutely love sharing this with their cousins whilst we're up there. I say whilst we're up there, we live in Scotland, although we live in England. I have a Scottish accent. We're from there originally. And so all mine and my partner's family are all up in Scotland. So in the summer holidays, we get to go up there. And this year I'm taking them away for 3 weeks. They are so excited. And I can't wait to be able to share what I teach about the law of attraction, because I teach it in a really easy, fun way. So if you haven't already checked out my other videos, go and check them out on my channel. There's also a link to my Facebook group in there, my website, there's links to my website in there too. Come and check it out. So the program is launching this morning, and for 24 hours, as of 9 o'clock this morning, I'm selling it off at half price. So 50% off for 22 hours. So that makes it £22. It's an absolute bargain. That's like £2.75 a week, which is less than a cup of coffee at maybe your major retail chains. And that is giving your children a week's long activity inspired by something they're never going to learn at school. They're never going to hear it anywhere else apart from here, from you, and from the law of attraction. And I just think it's a really amazing tool to give your children. And yeah, so go and check it out. I will pop the link in the comments below to my website, www.theartofnow.co.uk, and all the information is there. The sign up buttons are all there. All my contact information is there. If you have any questions, please ask me. It's my mission to get as many people teaching their children about the law of attraction from a young age, because I think no matter who you speak to, and anyone who's achieved massive great success in their life, now you can determine success in whichever way you like. For some people it's financial, for some people it's relationship, for some people it's family, for some people it's their business success. So as you determine success, anyone who's been successful in that field will have had a certain structure of beliefs that they have set for themselves, and they are not necessarily directed towards the law of attraction, but within the law of attraction I teach you to set goals. Now that is something major that we do not as a society teach our children to do, and I have worked really hard on being able to figure out what my goals are. And as a 30-odd-year-old woman, it's kind of crazy that I struggle to set goals. And I'm not talking about, oh yeah, so I'm going to get the house clean today and I'm going to make a really healthy dinner for my kids tonight. I'm talking about lifelong goals. Like, what do I want my life to look like in 10 years' time? And for our children, a lot of the conversation around our children as they grow up is like, oh, what do you want to do when you become older? What, where do you want to work? And I want inspire my children to be like, what do you want to be? Like, what feeds you? What feeds your soul? What kind of person do you want to be? And with this really gentle approach that I'm going to introduce over the summer holidays, it just will put those really subtle seeds of thought into their little brains and into their lives. And it will really begin to flourish within them. The feeling of, do you know what? Actually, I really want to do that, and I know how I'm going to do that. So when you know what it is that you want, you then find the little breadcrumbs that are going to get you there in a really fun and enjoyable way. And that's what the law of attraction is all about, the path of least resistance. So please go and check it out. I'd love for you to join us. But if you decide it's not for you, that's cool. But come and follow me on my social media and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got lots and lots and lots of coachings to give you, and I'm really passionate about getting this message out there, so please help me to do that. If this video has been of any interest to you, then please share it with anyone that you know that might find it interesting as well. And again, if you have any questions, please ask me, because I love questions, and it gives me an indicator on what you need to know and what you would like to know. And right, so let's find out how we actually come off of this. Oh, there's different. Oh, look, there's World Cup stuff I can put on. All these funny pictures. Okay, right, how do I actually end this now? Let's take that off. No. I think maybe it might just simply be closing the button. Are you sure you want to see me? Yes, I do. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.